What is up, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be going over a way that you can blitz out of the big nickel over G and beat max protection. Now, before we get into that, there's a new link in the description. If you guys are looking for a gift for the holidays, or you just want some food for the late night game sessions you guys may have, or lots of other stuff, be sure you guys check it out. It's Crate Joy. It's down below in the description, and use the link to help support me as a content creator. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to be going into the big nickel over G. We're going to be using SS Blitz 2. Now, you can use any defense with the exception of the following. The first one, Casino Blitz. Next, LB Blitz. Lastly, Corner Blitz 3. The only reason for that is because it requires a lot more adjustments, and that takes up a lot more time. So that's the big reason we're not going to be using those. And for simplicity's sake, we're going to be using this SS Blitz 2. Now, before we do that, we need to go ahead and utilize the slot cornerback package in order to set up this blitz. If you don't use this package, it's not going to work. Okay, so go ahead and use slot cornerback package. And then we need to change up the personnel next. Now, what happens with the slot cornerback package is Adrian Amos goes ahead and gets slapped up to here. It may show it differently, even though we've had it set like that. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take Raven Green and we're going to sub him out for Perry Nickerson. He's got 95 speed. He's an absolute goon. Darnell Savage, I think Jackson has 90-something speeds, like 90 or 91 speed. And that just frees those guys up so we can bring them down into the box. Now, for this guy right here, you want your fastest player. Speed is critical. For your slot person, fast as well. So we can go ahead and put Darnell Savage in at the slot. Will Redmond can stay there, and then we're going to go ahead and put Adrian Amos right there. Again, we just need speed. Sheer speed is what's going to dominate for this with the slot cornerback package as well. So SS Blitz 2. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to go into gun bunch, one of the best blocking formations in the game. It's been the best for, I don't know how long, almost, I feel like, I think like 5 or 6 years now. And we're going to go ahead and utilize the spacing switch. Now, the setup requires some knowledge of quick adjustments, but once you can get those down, it becomes basically second nature. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and show blitz. So it's going to be Y left on the left stick. That drops this safety down. It also presses this slot corner, the slot safety. That's just one less adjustment we got to do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our LBs. And this is if it's going against a max protect. You would go ahead and blitz all linebackers. Now, if we're going to just give them the same look every single time, you can go ahead and just show blitz and user this guy. Now, against a non-max pro gun bunch, user the strong side linebacker. In reality, it's a safety because of speed. Take him, and you're going to go ahead and blitz him and try and swerve to the inside. If you engage with an offensive lineman, whether it be this guard or the center, that's fine as well. The big thing is just making sure we can pull the offensive line inside and allow Darnell Savage to come in off of the edge. So we're going to go ahead and take our user, put him right here, and then attempt to either engage or swoop inside to be able to get this 5-man blitz coming through. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball. We're going to go ahead and engage. You can see right there. That time we engaged with, I believe it was the guard. You see we get Darnell Savage coming in off the edge, screaming. All right, so that's non-max pro. Let's go ahead, block or running back. Same thing. Show blitz. Blitzing this year, it's a numbers game, all right? That's why blitzing is easy. It's pretty easy to find a blitz, but then also why you got to be very picky about when you want to utilize it. Now, let's go ahead and block running back. So we're going to go ahead and show blitz. Again, we're giving the same look every single time. We're going to go ahead and slant D-line out and then take our user and blitz our user. Same thing like last time, trying to swoop inside and engage with either the right guard or the center. So this is 6-on-6, okay? Max protect is coming up soon. You can see right there, bang, 6-on-6. We engage just barely long enough with the center to take his attention away from the slot corner coming in, and we get a screamer off the edge. Go and do it again. So this is a show blitz. This is now max protect. This is where it gets really difficult to get a blitz to come through. So again, slant D-line outside, blitz all linebackers, take your user, Same thing as always, kind of just do a swooping motion. We're going to bring this safety and blitz them. So we're now sending the house, okay? We're going to go ahead and change some things up in the backfield and just drop deep zones, basically doing an engage 8 style of defense and praying that our guys are fast enough. So go ahead and max pro. Same thing, kind of swoop to the inside, try to engage with an offensive line if possible. Snap the ball, swoop to the inside. At that time, we kind of get tripped up. Sometimes that'll happen, not all too often. But you can see we've got people coming off the edge still. Now, this is spacing switch, okay? This is a really short developing route combinations. You got a little out route, you got a little hitch route, you got another hitch route from the left side. So it's really fast, but you guys can see against a max pro gun bunch, we are still screaming. Again, it's just numbers. It's all this year. And there are some blitzes that work better than others. But again, show blitz all linebackers, take your user, and just try and swoop to the inside. If possible, engage with the center. You may not be able to, but if you can, it's a lot more helpful to be able to get this blitz to come off of the edge. So again, this is a max pro gun bunch. Let's just send everybody on streaks, okay? Just really keep it simple so you guys can kind of see the development behind it. We'll go ahead and basically make an engage 8 shell. With your user, first rally to the flats on bunch side, okay? Always take away the flats because it's pretty easy to lurk them if they send a flat route out there. Snap the ball, try and swoop to the inside. You can see right there, bang, screaming off the edge against a max pro gun bunch. Really simple, and this blitz is something that you can rely on every single down, and you can give them the same exact look with a simple show blitz and just bring your user right here, and all of a sudden now you're going to go ahead and drop off and say maybe you have nobody blitzing. So if they're expecting max pro, again, it's a game of numbers. Snap the ball. Look at that. Now we're not rushing anybody, and we're still getting somehow we're still getting sheds against a max pro gun bunch. But again, easy way to play mind games with your opponents, and it requires very little adjustments behind the ball to be able to show them. And on top of that, you can drop these guys off with quick adjustments. So if you go ahead and man them up, you can press them individually, you can back them off, you can do either one of those. And then you could send 6. You could just send this linebacker and drop this guy onto a flat or whatever you guys want to do. Okay, curl flat and shade down. Something like that. I probably would never do this, but you guys kind of get the idea. Again, it's just making sure that we're confusing our opponents constantly. So now, let's just say they send out 5, okay? We're going to go and take our user right here, blitz our user, and get off the edge. That time you can see right there, because we kind of get caught up with our linebacker that's blitzing from behind. Kind of messes the blitz up, but you guys get the point. It's all about throwing your opponent off guard, and that's what's nice about this blitz. You can give them the same look with one adjustment. You don't have to baseline, and they will never know when the blitz is actually going to come through, because again, it's just simple show blitz, move your user down here, and you could set the blitz up behind the scenes fairly easily to get to the quarterback. So that's going to take care of this video. Again, if you guys want food, or if you just want a good holiday gift for whether it be your wife, your children, your family, or your friend, whoever it may be, use the link down below in the description to be able to help support me as a content creator. It is an affiliate link, so yeah, I will get some money from the purchase that you guys make on there. It's kind of like a monthly subscription, but at least you get items that are much better than packs, right? The odds are significantly better than an EA pack ever will be. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Subscribe if you are new, and until next time, this has been T Meister. Get in the lab, run defense, coming out big nickel over G soon. See ya.